Hello and welcome back to the Midwest Mainline. We are sat at our very first junction on the freeway, not including the beginning, which is behind us, staring out to Minneapolis over there, and we're looking directly at our mainline. Why are we sat here? To see if anybody uses our multi-million dollar project. Probably not. I'm going to just say that. They might use it later on. I mean, it's in and it looks pretty, so that's something. Shall we get going? I don't think anything's going to happen, guys. Not yet. There's our new trains. Here we go, a bit of train action. Just so you know, there are trains on here. These are doing their job, aren't they? How many are on there? 95 people. Lovely. Now, given that the frequency is a little better now, those should handle lower capacity. Although I'm saying that and heading over here, we've got quite a few people, but is it a problem? No, because we have one of our passenger trains appearing. One thing to remember is, let's just close that, not everybody's going to get off this train, are they? No, some of them are going to be continuing. What's our metro liner waiting for? Freight train. Express freight. He will get faster as well, so the faster he gets, the less of a problem he'll be for our little local service. And we've got another train pulling up that's full. One suggestion is we have another train on here. My thinking is if it gets overly busy or overly crowded, we actually throw another engine on there and have it a bit longer. I mean, it's making the money, isn't it? Let's look at the Midwest Mainline and go to finances. There we go. Yeah, look at that. We've started to make a small fortune. We had a moment where it wasn't great, but you have to consider some of this is where I repaired the trains. So yeah, it would barely break even. It's looking good though, isn't it? We aren't keeping up at the moment. Anyway, right, what have I been doing? I've tidied up some of the scenery, just smooth things out, and we'll take a look around. It's looking better. I'm still kind of hoping to see at least one car come down here. It's really going to be unlikely. I finished off. I had to redo this bridge because it was a bit awkward up here. I tried connecting into here, and they're all sorts of bumpy. But I have extended this and finished off this intersection, which looks alright now, doesn't it? It looks alright. It's all in. Did a little bit of detailing, not much, just gave it some asphalty. Or is it asphalt? I think it's one of the asphalt textures. Just so it looks like it's supposed to be there and was built there. We could do the same over here, in fact. Should we do that before we get going? Let's go into the paint tools, and if we have something like gravel, one of the darker gravels, there we go. Don't put it on maximum strength. That size is okay. And what you can do is just put some gravel under here. I like that. And then, like there's been some work done. It's usually what's under these. Something of this nature anyway. And it doesn't look all grassy. Which kind of looks weird. I mean, it looks nice, but it's not right, is it? It's definitely not right. Okay, leave it alone. You're getting carried away. But already under here, it looks like work has been done, and the weeds are not all growing back up. I've still not seen anybody. You can't keep stalling. They're not going to get on yet. They're still going to use this. I did upgrade this road. It's 50 mile an hour though. That's another reason. These slower cars can only reach 50 miles an hour anyway. So there's absolutely no benefit of running there. I like this. You can see we've definitely got the faster of the two now. That's really showing its express nature, isn't it? I like that. Okay, so as you may have noticed, I have continued on the freeway. You've seen me lay these now. You know what happens. I did a little bit of detailing, similar to what I just showed you here. I'm glad the train wasn't coming. That could have been a disaster. It's looking better now though, isn't it? So we're continuing all the way up. Fear not, I have not done anything up here. We're going to do that today. And I've kind of left us an idea of what's going to happen if we look over there. There's a bridge that's been built with no road connected to it just yet. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to head under there. However, is our grain train up here? Nope, it's left. Typical. Right, I want to upgrade that if we can. We need to keep an eye on everything. How is this doing now with our cut down but bigger trucks? And I would imagine faster as well, right? I can't remember how fast these go. 50? Yeah, they do a top speed of 50 mile an hour. Which, coincidentally, is the speed of the country road there. So that's brilliant. It kind of makes me want to re-detail this what would you call it? This station. So that they don't have to do that and slide up their wheels around. Not needed. It's something to think about, isn't it? Make it look a little more realistic. We got distracted. Where's our train? Where are you? I want to change this one because they're both... Or I'd like to change this one. They're both doing similar things, aren't they? But, although this one can run a little faster, what can this one run at? This can do full 75. The other one cannot. So it's pointless having this one a little faster. The same for our oil trains, although we'll leave those on because we just put big boys on them. But this big boy up here is looking a bit rough. So we're going to replace him. And we're going to go straight up replacement with these. Or are we? No, that's the wrong train. That was almost a nightmare. I could have put grain on our oil trains. Dear oh dear. Pay attention to what you're doing. Right. Big boy grain freight, which is earning us a small fortune. I'm going to say that putting the diesels on may earn us a little more. Let's go to manage this vehicle. There's only one. Actually, no, we can keep those on, can't we? Yeah, let's modify it. There's no reason to get rid of this at all. How much is a big boy running cost wise? 2.8 million. And what about these new diesels? 1.8. So if we double head these and increase the capacity and have a really... We might not even need to double head them. What is that plus that? That's only 2.6 million. That is... One of these and one of these is cheaper than a big boy to run. 2.8. Well, probably a little over. Okay, well, that's what we're doing then. We're getting rid of you. We're going to add you on the front. And we're going to add you. And not going to be doing what we had before. I hope this works like this. I want them double-headed, but like this. And then we'll extend it like we did the other train. I'm tempted to put on... another one of these, but I would like them facing in opposite directions, which you can't do in the vanilla game. I'm going to keep them different colours. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Different colours mixes it up a bit, doesn't it? Gives us a variation on our consists that are running around the map. Okay, now that we're carrying that, it says good here, but it will say mediocre once we throw a couple more on. Now that we've got them on, 360. Is that the one? Yeah, 360. There we go. We've got 3 more on the back there. Let's replace it. Modify. Is that going to reverse? That's what I don't know. Will that reverse out of here? Where are you? You're just heading up there now. We can take a look at our new consist. I like this. This makes me happy. Especially that they're in different colours as well. Different liveries. That makes me all sorts of happy. It looks like it's just doing a job. Will that reverse up though? Or will that actually run that way round? See, having it nose to tail like that also makes me extremely happy. All in all, I'm extremely happy. That's what we've come to there. It doesn't matter about the tail sticking out of here. The tail? That's what trains have, don't they? They have tails. Absolutely not. There we go. It's going to be a while before he finishes loading. How much you got on there? Nowhere near, are you? We'll have to take a look. No doubt we'll see him come by. If we start work up here, how's this doing now? Do you know what we could do on this? Looking at it. No, you can't, can you? You can't balance this properly. I was going to say we could wait until full, but they're all sorts of doing some unbalanced things. We might be able to increase the size of a couple of these. They are double-headed, right? GP 9s. But I don't know whether... Yeah, we'll change of plan, guys. I've not checked on this for an eternity. We don't quite have the capacity, do we, still? We're going to need these a bit longer. So where are you? Well, you know what you could do, really. If you pick the line, Minneapolis, you got 2 trains. One's there. There's the other one. Oh, he's on the way back. I would like to manage both of these. What are you at? Good. Yeah, should we do it? Should we stick a couple more on the back? I like the idea of that. We're still good. Let's do it. Let's modify those. Maybe that'll be enough. Well, I like that we've just got like a few odds and ends thrown on a perfectly beautiful train. That's that done. Let's make us another junction. No longer are we having the crossing. What we're actually going to have is a sort of ring road going all the way round. It's going to head all the town is growing. It's not a town now, is it? That's all sorts of a city. Dear oh dear. Actually, can we turn off the... Yeah, so we're going to come round here. We're going to have sort of a ring road, as I said. And this side will be the other way onto the freeway. Although it's going to be a very, very large ring road. But give us access from multiple points. And I'm looking forward to that. So let's do it. Right, we'd like to come down to ground level as soon as possible. So as soon as we're at about ground level, which is about there. Brilliant. We can continue flat from here. All the way around. Even if the ground changes. We're going to head by the factory. We're going to have a bit of a junction here. But we don't mind. Which means we're going to have to break this connection. And hence why I have it paused. We could have a bridge. Send this under. And then like an access road onto it. Not quite a junction, but something similar. Let's do it. Let's do something like that. I like that idea. We'll continue off. There's the city. City edge is up there. So I think we can get rid of this and redo that. There's no point keeping it. Let's see if we can't head underneath this and create some sort of overpass, underpass, bypass, whatever you want to call it. We want to head down a couple. I don't think we need to... Oh, we can't head down too far. That might have answered that for us, because I don't like the way we're in the water. Oh yeah, that's probably not going to work, is it? Can we go up just a touch? That's down. Without doing the watery thing. There we go. But will that be enough? We could put a little bit of a hump in it, couldn't we? Using M&N. We don't mind that. Yes, maybe. If we have something like that, it doesn't look too bad. Take it. Put it in, and then we could maybe mess with this so it's not quite as terrible. We go from there, connect in. It'll be a little bit longer on the bridge, but a little bit smoother as well. Usually if you go to the halfway point, it just blends it in more. That's a little less aggressive, isn't it? Do we like that? It sort of works for me. And this means that it doesn't slow down our trucks. However, we do have a flat section here. Nothing stopping us having, like... We have one up here as well, don't we? For instance, we can come off this point and into there. And again, we can have sort of access roads running around the side. They're probably not needed. We know that. Can we connect into here? That doesn't look too bad. Ooh, could we get like right near the bridge? That would be kind of cool. There. I like that. Can you remember what the towns used to look like? Especially this one. For example, remember us drawing this in later on in the series. Look at it now. Look at how built up it is. I mean, we could get rid of the grass technically and turn it all into concrete. True concrete jungle. Anyway, there's our access road. We want more than that though, definitely. We don't want this bit. That seems a bit silly. Right, let's give us another entrance onto or off the ring road. Just here. And we're going to have a main road. I want to do City Road, yeah. Let's just go straight up City Road for this. We're going to come in at that sort of angle. We're going to head over to there. And in. And, do you know what? Can we upgrade that? It would be nice to have the entrance into the city looking a bit better, wouldn't it? There we go. I just can't help but smooth. I see it looking like that, and it just makes me want to smooth it. I can't stop. Oh, I'll do that off camera as you keep going. Now, we're not even connected up to here, are we? This makes little to no difference at the moment. Let's keep going with this bridge. We should be able to keep heading down. I'm hoping. Can you? Yeah, I think we can go up to about there. Go straight. And then we've got the clearance, surely. There we go. I wouldn't mind a big bridge. But what we can do is as we head over here, we can start to head down like that. I really don't mind that. In fact, that's sort of perfect for me. Do we like that? I've seen bridges like this. It still has access for water traffic. For boating, water traffic. I don't even know, guys. And anyway, we want to go over here and straight. Does that give me enough room? Oh, you've done this on all City Road. That's not what that's supposed to be. I'll fix it. Go all the way out here. We're going to have our junction from underneath. We can change this though, can't we? I want that bit to be, yeah, this. Don't be the other. There we go. Change that. That's better. That's better. That should have locked him in place as well. Let's just double check. Are you locked? Could we do the same over here? Don't know whether you can. Lock. 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 I'm just interested to see if that will actually lock them in groupings. No. So what you'd have to do, oh, this is awkward, is change it to that and then change it back again. Would that work? Possibly. Is it all locked now? Yeah, okay. Well, you can get away with it then, can't you? It's a good way of multi-locking a bunch of things. Shall we see if we can get on to the freeway from here then? We only need one direction currently. What's that line? That's weird. What is that? What is that from? I don't even know. Well, you're there. I don't know what you are, but you're there. Is it maybe something to do with the railings? Probably. The sun shining through the railings? It's a bit weird. Oh, is it shining through here? This little bar? That would be about right. Yeah, yes it is. Alright. I'll take it. Now, let's get us some road on there. Oh, it was mentioned in the comments. Oh, I don't know why you're doing it with two-way roads, but anyway. Why don't you have, for your entrance onto the freeway, let's change that to what it's supposed to be. Like that. Why don't you have these single ones, which a lot of places have that, don't they? However, they look pants, and I'll show you in a second how pants they look. And that's why I don't use them. And, well, there's more than that reason, to be fair. Wrong way. Go up like that. There we go, nice and gentle. Shift M and N again to get your slopes not looking too awful. Don't mind a little lump and bump here and there. Well, don't do it yet. I want to show everybody at home why I don't choose these. Watch them be upgraded. That has never been... Look at the state of it. That has never been a high capacity entrance to a freeway in its life. Or a slip road in the UK. There's just not. That is awful. That's why I don't use those. They just don't look right. They should have the hard shoulder or something. Something different than that. It's very, very bizarre. I mean, that's highly subjective. You may like them, and if you do, cool. I just personally hate them. Hate's a strong word. Or is it? I don't know. They're not nice, are they? And they don't use proper merging of lanes and things, and they won't yield. So, yeah. We'll just go with that. Right, can we get something okay here? I know we kind of curve around, but that should be fine. And this one we're going to draw going that way. Yeah, well, go flat is what you want to do. Did I leave us enough room? We've got to eyeball this, haven't we? Not really. Go along one more, or a little bit. Come on, your eyeballs working. There worked. Go up like that. Then we should be able to hook in here, and it'll be roughly the same. We might need to do the smoothing of the thing. There we go. Bring that up a touch. Better. And that should be that. And then we'll go up this way as well. We'll change the directions of them. How far are you away from there? About that far. And same here. Match them up. About the same. It's not perfect. Oh, you know what I didn't do there? Yeah, well, you do it on this one. I'll go and redo the other one. We can line it up with this. Get that in. Get that out. We'll redo it. It's okay. It doesn't take long, does it? Get up there. In. Right, no, don't put it in. Do the niceties. Make it look better. We're in. Now we're in. We're good. Just got to change the direction. And then we can see. Now that we have Grand Rapids connected to the freeway as well. Only one side of town. I'll go and connect the other side of town before the next episode for you. As we've seen all the messing around, I will extend the... That doesn't work right, does it? No, you've got to change all these. Before you go saying what you're going to do, why not fix it first? Right, that's going that way. And that's going that way. Are we good? Are they all heading the right way? Not this one. Not that it matters at the moment, but we don't want to forget, do we? We could do the same thing under here, couldn't we? That we did at the other end of town. Switch to this. Switch to that. Is that the asphalt? Yep. Bigger brush. Paint this under there. Oh, it is the bridge. The light from the bridge, isn't it? Yeah. Do that. All the way under. Is that the right? Have I put asphalt in? I think I did gravel last time. It's fine. We can put a bit of gravel on there as well. Have it a little bit more textured. Guys, I like it. We're in. Don't mind any of this. In fact, I would like all of this section to be gravelled. Like that. Yeah, that's better. It's a major intersection, isn't it? Well, I mean, I say it's a major intersection. Whether anybody uses it or not is yet to be seen. Please use it, somebody. Before the end of the episode, in fact, let's play it now. We've got a connection. No, they're not going to use it yet. I'll tell you why. We haven't changed our way out of town, have we, for Grand Rapids, which we are going to do. They can still get on the... we're not cutting off their access to... Does that look alright? It does, doesn't it? That looks fine. I like that. We're not cutting off their access to this highway. We're just changing how to get onto the highway up here. So we're going to have an access road. We should maybe pause it though. Right, yeah, let's pause it. I know, I just played it. We're getting rid of this. I don't want any of this in there. I mean, normally I would say yes. However, this is such a busy part of the railroad. It's not on, is it? We can't do that. We are going to give them access though. I mean, they already have access. They can go that way. But we're going to redo it for them. Not like that. It was very colourful. We go around here. I wouldn't mind them building there. See, we're going to connect up to here. Give them access via there. I'm sorry about your business. No, I'm not. Well, his business is gone. Can we go in straight, if possible? Maybe we need to come off here. Flat. There we go. You go off there. You don't want to draw it straight at all. I'll make this work. Go back to there. We'll do it smoother. Let the game try and figure it out itself. That gives us lots of room for buildings. There we go. That's nicer. That's never going to go wrong. It might end up being a roundabout, guys. You can build roundabouts. You can put them in. There you go. You can make them bigger. Put them 2 lane. That way you can put them in there. Like that, you see. Should we put a roundabout in? We don't have a roundabout, do we? It kind of makes sense to be there, doesn't it? Get rid of these. There you go. Our first roundabout, guys. Is that nice? Why not, right? We don't have one. Now we do. It sort of works for me. We could even have more ways off there. I like that. Okay, we've got lights here. I don't mind those. And this is looking a bit rough just here, where we changed angle. Yeah, I know that's your main connection at the moment, but we're not cheating like that. No, it's not cheating, is it? Do what you want. That's not it. You've done it with the same road again. Yeah, it's not cheating. It's bending the rules a little bit. Right, that's going in there. Now, technically, we can't get onto the highway, which is about to change. If you don't know what we're doing, we're gonna come up from here and just head off onto the highway from here, which then gives them an option to use it without us saying no, don't use it. So I mean, they can just head off now, can't they? I like that. You get in there. So there we go. They have access again. We'll smooth this out. So it is their choice entirely, as it was before. We've just changed how they get out of town. We might need to work a little more on that side of things, at the town side of things, but I don't think it will upset them. It might. I don't know. We need to paint some gravel, don't we? Down here. There we go. Have this looking all built up. Like that. Much nicer. Well, I mean, it's awful, isn't it? We've scarred the countryside, but that's how cities do. What are you doing? Don't be through my footings. Beatings. Alright guys, we're in. I wanted to terrain. There we go. Let's take that out a little bit. No need to be that aggressive all the way around here. I don't know what we're doing with this bit yet. I see cars on here, obviously, because they're still going to take the highway. It's whether they continue on and take the freeway. Now, the little dance you see them do there, I don't know whether that's how they always use it, or because we've just added it, they're in sort of mid their old path and they're just reworking it. I think everybody's going to go off that way anyway and not even use our freeway. So that's fine. That's fine. You do you. At least you're sort of using this bit. Are we going to see anybody use that up there? Oh, stay in that. Oh. No, you're not. None of you are. None of you are using it. I mean, highway's busy. We built that too. Well, we upgraded it. I've not seen a single car, guys. What a waste of money this is. At this rate, you're going to have rubbish highway so that you get on our freeway. Not a single person. Oh, you miserable bunch. Maybe when we advance the years a little bit. We're almost into the 80s. Still no one using it. No one want to drive to... Well, it's early days yet. You've had it paused for like an eternity. No one's... Oh, my days. Guys. I mean, you did a weird little wiggle there. I don't know what that's about. Who are you? Natalie Barnes. Natalie Barnes, I love you to bits. Where's Natalie? You're looking lovely. We're off. Guys, we're off. We're on a freeway. This is where we see how bad it really is. Is this cool? Oh, I think it's awesome. There we go. Let's kind of look to the side there. Drop it down a touch. There we go. Take us on the freeway, Natalie. Where are you going to? It just says residential building. Doesn't say where. Now, these roads have a speed limit of 62 miles an hour. As you can see, this little van that Natalie's driving has a maximum speed of 50. But for some reason, she has chosen the freeway over the highway. I'm going to assume she goes all the way to Grand Rapids, and this is technically quicker because the highway does wiggle around as it would in real life. It looks the part. I'm just going to say we could probably do some more detailing in places, but it does look the part. I am all sorts happy with it. We're staying on. There is also the north side of Minneapolis as well that she could get off at, which would make sense. You don't want to drive through town. Hey, if it's only Natalie that ever uses this, I think that's money well spent. It was just for her. That's what we'll go with. Natalie has her own private freeway. I hope you're happy. Hey, do you know what? It's kind of smooth and kind of lovely and very picturesque. And it does remind me of freeways and motorways. I'm sort of chuffed with it, guys. I haven't got a tear in my eye. It just sounds like I do, but I've got a bit of a sore throat still. Well then, what a beautiful ending to this episode. Is she going all the... she's going all the way there. Yeah, so that makes sense, doesn't it? I did wonder whether that's what would happen. But it's certainly the way to do it, right? Probably you might take a highway from one city to the next if they're adjacent to each other. But if you're going on a long journey, it would definitely be quicker to jump on a motorway or a freeway. Which is what Natalie is demonstrating because she's the best person in the world and makes me happy. I'm just grinning ear to ear right now. You can see everybody on the highway over there. You can see them crossing the bridge in the distance. It's a bit different cab ride today, isn't it? I'm sort of sat on the back of a van. It's a bit steep up here, but cars don't care, do they? I've seen worse. I've seen much more roller coastery freeways and motorways. And we can see Grand Rapids up there in the distance. Should we fast forward this? Let's go really fast. Turbo. So far, it's just her. That's awkward. But yeah, it's a person. Perhaps in the later years, when we have a few more cars that can go faster than 50 miles an hour, they may feel like they wish to take the take the freeway here. I mean, she's all right, isn't she? She's heading into town now and meeting up with all the... Oh, we just did a lane flip rather than switch. Right. And we're going into town. There we go. And we're going to go on a roundabout. Guys, I am super happy. I mean, we're almost finished our freeway. Once it's completely finished, we have like a pleasure cruiser, isn't it? Boat there. We might have to bring that in. Do we like that? Thank you, Natalie. Thank you so much. Anybody else want to take it? It's... Oh, no. See, Natalie's not the only one. Who are you? Sierra? Is that how you pronounce that? I would imagine so. Sierra sounds about right. It's something about these little vans Everybody who wants to go on the freeway has a little van. But that's a good sign, isn't it, guys? They're using it. I mean, I don't know why they're still using that. I really don't. It's not quicker. I'm telling you now, guys, it's not quicker. It certainly won't be when you've got two cars. That'll do. We could change this road to be less direct as well. Because this is kind of straight. I mean, there's not much you can do there. There's a bit of a kink there. We could rework this, right? We could send it up. No, we could leave it there. We're going to have to bridge over. We could go out of the way a bit and up into the hills instead of being next to the track there. Like here. A little less enticing for them, just so we can get some traffic. We could just delete it. It will allow us to delete it. But as it stands now, it's doing all right. We'll see. It's early days yet. Most people probably don't know what a freeway is. That's what we're going to say on our map. They might have already had their journeys decided for them. Alright, leave that alone. Where is our grain train? We should check on that before we leave today. It's not you. You're still a steam train. Not you. Not you. Where are you? Are you going up to... I mean, I could go click on it, but we might as well take a look around the map as well. Why not? Is that you? That's you, isn't it? Oh, they do flip. Boy, there's no telling, is it? This is the direction he was facing anyway. Ah, you Burke. You're not going to find out now. The question is, are we making a good... Well, yes, we will make... We're making more. We're taking more. We're paying less. Yes, it's going to be a little longer on the main line as we're travelling slower. 10 miles an hour slower. But we're doing our job. We get on the shoulder sort of thing here. Oh, don't zoom in like that. I like it, guys. I like our new grain train. We'll have to check on that when we come back. That's been an episode though, right? Anything else we want to do though? I think we should keep an eye on what people are doing down at our passenger stations. We're not keeping up. We might change how this works. We might get rid of just the commuter and instead have more direct services, so that we have, say, one that goes from, because we're finding out that we've got a lot of people that want to go straight to Bloomington, so an express service all the way to Bloomington from Hibbing sounds like a good idea. Which means next week, maybe. Next week. I keep saying next week. I've been watching too much TV. Next time, on Midwest Mainline. Yep, no, it's not even sounding like TV at all, is it? But next time, oh dear, you're going to say it again. We could extend this and have through tracks, and so our trains pull off to the side. Because then we don't need this at all. I do like this, but we could sort of have stopping services and straight through services. I don't know yet. I don't know. We could double head these. I mean, what are the finances like for this line now? Quite impressive. They could be bunched up. No, they're really struggling, aren't they? I mean, there's just a lot of people going through Minneapolis and Bloomington. I would prefer to make them longer than I would add another train on. Do you know what I'm going to do? I've made an executive decision. We're going to replace them with the same trains. Fear not. But we're going to double head it, and we're going to add. How many do we have on? 5, 7. So we've got that. 2 more. It should still keep our power. In fact, it's obviously going to be better. But we've got a capacity of 147. Should we do it and have some really impressive looking trains? Oh, we might have a problem. 108 million. Guys, I'm doing it. Bam. The problem that we might have is we're a little longer than the platforms at the moment. So we're going to have to extend their platforms. But this up here, again, could become an issue. Although no, because I believe we extended this, shouldn't it? We should only hang over a little bit there. Well, there's one way to find out. Should we get this train up here? I like them. I do like these now, guys. They're impressive. Let's get on board here. Get down to there. We'll end it, in fact, heading up to Bloomington. There we go. It's on our favourite position up here behind the chicken crate. That's not what that is. I don't know what it is. It's probably got some electrics in there, though, given what train it is. That has been another episode of Extending the Freeway, although this time a bit of a ring road. I'm going to continue that ring road over, ready for the next episode. I'll do the next junction. No, I won't. We'll build the bridge together. We've got a massive bridge to build. Going across the fork of the Mississippi for us. And this is going up the climb, all right. And we'll do that. And we'll make our way. Yeah, we'll make our way up to Hibbing here. Yes, Freeway to Hibbing. Next time out. And I will draw some of the stuff up at Hibbing, though, so we've got somewhere to connect to. I like that. Let's see if this train works here. This could be the quickest outro in the world. And then I'll leave you with a bit of cab ride, guys. So until next time, and thanks for joining. Oh, the lights broke. I'll fix it for the next episode. Yes, thanks for joining me, and until next time, take care.